All right, Brent, back in action. Here we go. It seems like it's been forever since we've been on here.
It has.
Did you miss me?
Well, I can't say that I missed you, but I missed softball.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, we haven't played since Tuesday. And today's Tuesday. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I am too. Second half of the season, most important half of the season. We finished up our trip down there. Had a good weekend. At the time, beat the number 2 team in the state, which is
and they're still top 5 or 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you they're really good. Hey, they had a good arm on the mound, good defense, and swung the bat really well. KJ just she would rather see him back at the dugout than on the base pass, so she didn't let many on there.
It was a lot of fun.
All right, guys, we're starting off right here. I do have Horn Lake's lineup. They just sent it to me. We got Olivia Higginbotham leading off for Hernando right now. Take strike 1. Coach over here, he is trying to build a program back up here at Horn Lake. So I tell you, this is going to be a different challenge for us here today, Brent. We're going to have to stay back. We're a real aggressive hitting team, and we're going to have to stay back.
Yeah, but we'll that's a prime example right there, right?
It's all right. Stat game. Hey, that's as we like to call them back in the day, Olivia's got an infield single. That's not what she dreamed of doing, but she does it well. I mean, she just didn't barrel it up. It's just tough. You got to stay in the zone and do what's right at the plate. All right, Double A coming to the bat. Allie Agner. Sister's in from Arkansas. You know, I've said in the past, Tommy rode bulls for a little while, and Allie's sister is a barrel racer.
Now she has a cousin. Is it a cousin down at Mississippi Gulf Coast?
Yeah, KK. She wouldn't be allowed to hit here. She'd hit somebody's truck over there in the for a minute there. She was leading the. I'll get with Tommy here in a little bit. Leading nation in home runs. I mean, she can bang it.
Well, last week they played ICC. I don't know if it was a 2 or 3 game series.
2.
But I got to watch the last 2 innings, of that game. ICC ended up walking it off. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Melissa Shaw called text this morning, wondering what I was doing. I was thought about easing down. Itawamba's playing at Kahoma today, and I wanted to get down there and see the Shaws. I didn't get a chance to do it. Had to be here. I think baseball. Yeah, baseball's at Itawamba, and Itawamba's at Kahoma. So, yeah. So, Agner walks. Takes second. We got KK Kirkpatrick up and swing the bat really well for us. Hit by pitch. KK gets hit. Got Avery Taylor up, our left fielder. East Community College commit. Wild pitch. Olivia Higginbotham scores on the play. We got nobody. Top of the first. 1-0, Hernando. A 2-0 count. I tell you what, Horn Lake did do. They put together a quality field today. I thought we'd be wet today. They've done a good job up here.
Yeah, it didn't rain at my house, but a little bit, and it was more late in the afternoon. But up here, it rained all day.
Did it? I know at mine it rained. Hey, got a 30 count, nobody out. Top of the first, 1-0 Hernando. 3 balls, no strikes. All right, Avery walks. 4 pitches. You got Kaylin Lynch coming to the plate. Who Noah and I were just talking. You talking about we got to stay back on these aggressive hitters. Kaylin's such an aggressive hitter right here, but she does well letting the ball travel with two strikes, and that's kind of the approach you got to take up there today. You got to let it travel, trust your hands, and drive it back up the middle. We do have one fan out here. Kevin's texting us already. I'm going to try to get Kevin a job somewhere so he don't harass us all day.
He'd have to get a haircut for that.
Yeah. He can put it in that man bun. You don't see a whole lot of gray-headed folks like us get a man bun. Kaylin gets on one. Looks like it's going to be a base hit to left field. It's going to score at least one. All right, Callie Desmond coming to the plate, number 19, second baseman for the Tigers. Two to nothing Tigers.
Lily Buck, courtesy running for Lynch. That was a nice pitch.
Yeah, she's
I want to say she pitched against us in the second time we played them last year.
I'm going to tell you what. I play ball my whole life, and I give a lot of I do give some lessons and some tune-ups to guys and girls hitting. And it took me a while to learn how to throw strikes. That's a hard thing to do. That pitch in softball is not easy. There's a base hit to left field.
Yeah, I really never tried. I was the slingshot. I was too afraid to hit them.
All right, sit back.
Yeah, well, it's just not an easy thing to pick up, and we're lucky. We have 11 of them. I guess I can't.
Hey, stay back. Let it travel. Let it travel. Palm up.
What do we need? What do we need to cover? Slow drizzle.
Yeah, I'm just going to cover this.
We're just bragging on it. Bragging on it. Not raining. Looks like it easing in on us. We need to get this in. First district game of the year. Got a 3-0 count to Hayden Hodge. Rain came in. I forgot to tell you who's up. All four. All right, got bases used still. Avery Taylor scores. That's those easy RBIs. You like those. All right, Jada Sights up. Shortstop, and she's done a really good job out there too. I know my mom always taught me not to wish your life away, but I'm just telling you, man, we've got a bright future here. This year's fun. You see a lot of good stuff, but we're going to have a bright future here. Coach Whitten's done a good job, and she's going to have fun with this group down the road also. And I was in the parking lot, somebody else was talking about, that was not from Hernando, talking about KJ's game that she threw the other night. She had command of 3 pitches, and she just did an unbelievable job. Jayla gets hit by the pitch.
Yeah, I for sure through her high school career, that was her best game to date.
That's one of the best games I've seen thrown. I mean, and she hung around, what was she, 58, 60?
No. She was probably 56, 57 most of the day.
But the 3 pitches, it was just nobody was there. We can say 60 if we want to. I can brag on her and say she was humping it up. But yeah, man, and the confidence. I saw y'all do the little chest bump after the game, and I just figured you were really sore the next day. She jumped higher than you too.
Oh yeah, also. Well I get about a half-inch vertical.
But that's and girls are funny. They don't want to talk about the game afterwards a whole lot. You get probably 30 minutes of it, and then they're ready. Well, they were talking about the beats, I'm sure.
Well, she did want to know her numbers right after the game.
Yeah. All right, Caitlin Gentry, pitcher for today. We got nobody. 5-0 Tigers. They lost a pretty good pitcher last year.
One out.
Yeah, we did step off the bat. We do have one. Gentry's hitting the foot, hit by pitch. I've got Higginbotham back up. She had an infield single on the first. Oh, we got 2 outs.
So not including that last hit she had, she's batting .442 on the season.
Yeah, she had a pretty good weekend. Hit the ball hard. And you're talking about Higginbotham, obviously.
Right,
But
yes.
she's slapping, and she gets out of the box that first step so quick. And she can hit one to the trees. Got a 1-1 count, 2 outs. Be a big crowd tomorrow night, DeSoto Central.
Yeah,
at DeSoto Central.
Yeah, that's going to be a big crowd. I mean, that's one that that they circle on the schedule and we circle on the schedule, and we can't wait. And this is the rain makeup game, so we should have already played this particular one.
Yeah, it's supposed to be warm tomorrow. Warmer.
Oh, it's
70s.
It's going to be spring.
We've had our springtimes here are kind of fickle, but we've had a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Softball.
I really can't complain. Even right now, it's a little bit of a breeze, maybe a little bit of a mist, but we've got these headphones on, so our ears are warm.
Higginbotham walks. Allie Agner comes to the plate. Stepped off third out. 5-0 Tigers. Brent, she's doing what she's been asked to do out there on the mound.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah. And you know as well as I do, right, that our 11 pitchers are, it's amazing how much talent this team has on their pitching staff. Well, all of those girls started pitching when they were like 8 years old.
Yeah.
Right, and it's not easy to start when you're 15 years old.
No, it's just not. And they'll play hard. They'll do what they can do here. And but what you got to do is you got to play hard as the Tigers. You don't want when you slack a little bit is when you get hurt, and we don't need injuries.
Well, leading off for Horn Lake's going to be McClung, McCoy, and Clark. And we'll be back in just a second.
Let me All right, here we go. Bottom of the first inning, 5-0 Tigers. Katie Gentry on the mound. Go ahead.
So she has thrown 4 2/3 in varsity on the season. So this was her 4th appearance. Faced 18 batters, only giving up 3 hits, no runs. Struck out 5, only walked 1. So she's doing great.
Yeah, she spots up really well. Hey, you got McClung, number 8 up for the Eagles. Squares to bunt, strike 1. Tell you what, they're fired up over there. Not letting a 5-0 lead put a damper on their game. Oh, hit back at Gentry.
She's fast.
Yeah, she's quick. She got McCoy coming up, the third baseman. McClung is catching for you tonight. Strike 1 to McCoy. Swing and miss for strike 2. Foul ball off the right field side. How to play. Uh-oh, the manager's in trouble over there in the dugout.
Didn't have a ball ready.
Manager, they have to do everything. Take strike 3, second out of the inning. All right, brings up number 16, Clark, your left fielder for the Eagles. That Eagles just rolls off my tongue, you know. That's the only maroon that I liked wearing. Well, at Kahoma, when I was coaching down there, they were maroon too. So I've wore maroon several years of my
career. Doesn't go with your complexion, though.
Yeah, it doesn't. Right now I need a tan is what I need. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 count. But Brent, you know, I love the game for a long time. But the most fun, and I love Ole Miss with all my heart. I love that I got the opportunity to play there and then a little bit for the Rangers. And but most fun I ever had was high school ball. That's why I love this so much, and I want Hayden to enjoy it so much. When you're playing with your buddies, that's just most fun time of your life. I don't know if that's a correct English, but we'll go with that.
All right, that was no runs on no hits, no errors, only 10 pitches. Due up for the Tigers is Agner, Kirkpatrick, and Taylor.
Gotcha. Wow. All right, back in action. Avery Taylor up. Well, you hear that. We're talking about reclassification and stuff in sports, and you do hear it a lot in baseball. You don't hear it a lot in softball. Starting for Alabama. Pretty good program. All right, ball one to Allie. Well, if you got a question about the rule book, Brent and I'll argue about it, I'm sure, for a week. And then when he finds out he is wrong, he'll pick on me and make me mad for the rest of the week.
It depends on who's in the circle and who's at bat.
So here all right, 2 balls, no strikes. So here's what we got right here. Lynch is asking a question. Can I ask you a question now? No, you can't. You can ask when we're not off air. When we're not on air, because if I'm wrong, I'm not going. I don't want 20,000 texts. We'll discuss that here in a little bit. And we're not going to answer the question. Foul ball by Allie Agner. So we'll put this out there. It could be a good question. And it's about softball. It's not about any of our horses, right? No.
Home run.
Okay.
It's all right.
If we're
now, it might be an error.
It's a 4-base arrow is what it is.
Yeah.
If she's camped. Now, if she makes a diving catch like we did on Lynch's ball over there, so that ball's hit pretty well by –
now,
there we go.
Now, the difference is if she is camped at the wall, then it's definitely – yeah. But
I just think that's that would be one of those judgment calls that so what we're saying, if the center fielder's camped or sitting on the wall, the ball hits the wall. Now, if she's had to run a long way and she jumped and hit, I think they give him home run there a whole lot. Yeah. Now, if he just misses it and hits the top of his head and bounces over, I think it's error, and I have seen that. All right, KK Kirkpatrick, we're just talking. If KK's aunt and uncle are listening, they're going to be mad. We're not talking about KK right now. So, KK got hit by a pitch.
KK had a heck of a week in Gulfport as well.
And I called the home run, so. And she hit it a mile, too. She got on it. And she's so shy. You talk to her about it, she just kind of looks away and won't talk back. Unlike Lynch, I have to ride down there with, who's grumpy in the morning, Kaylin. Well, you find out a lot about these girls.
Yeah, prior to today, she's got a 354 batting average, four doubles, triple, and the Grand Slam home run.
Yeah, she's had a really good start to a young season. She hits that hard. Left field, base hit. Going to score, Allie Agner. She continues to swing the bat hot. You got Avery Taylor up.
The field umpire needs to have a little bit more spring in his step out there. He about wore that one.
I'm not getting on Michael Anderson. He's done everything from Bull Road to riding bulls to I bet y'all didn't know this. He wrestled.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, like Memphis wrestling type stuff. Yeah. Michael Lee, who is running for he's running for sheriff now in DeSoto County coming in August, came in. Michael came in the police station and they were acting like they were wrestling, hit him in the head, goofing off, and broke Michael's finger. He broke his hand, finger or something. When that's probably been 20 years ago. So the umpire definitely has a hard head. Got a 3-0 count right here to Taylor. But we were really getting off the subject of softball.
Well, we're talking about the umpire. Well, the
hard head.
The home plate umpire is Philip Bryant, who plays professional cornhole and announces for, I think, one of the leagues.
So they are both really talented, and I bet Michael Anderson has not been called very talented in a long time. He's a great dude.
I'll be sure and take the broadcast down immediately after the game.
I'll tell him. I haven't been called that in a long time either. And I'm not anymore. I used to think I could a little bit. All right, Kaylin Lynch up to the plate before her uncles give me a text not talking about her. She stayed back and hit a single to center her first at bat. All right, I wasn't paying attention. Avery Walker got hit by a pitch. Okay. All right, Desmond to plate, center to single to left, her first at bat.
We need to talk to somebody at the Booster Club about buying some more helmets.
I'm not quite sure what happened because I haven't seen them do that all year, swapping helmets.
Oh, I have.
Oh, they have. Yeah. I like the look that we get when we say, yeah, none of our infield, catcher, pitcher, none of them can drive. They're like, what? Yep, none of them are old enough yet. Yeah, Kaylin just turned 16, but she can't drive for
16.
Ooh, and I know I'm in trouble because I haven't told her happy birthday. I think I did early on the way down.
I took her to eat crab legs.
Yeah. Yeah, you remember I told you happy birthday, Kaylin. All right, Callie, single to left, her first at bat. Get a 2-0 count. 3-0 count. All right, Desmond walks. Hayden Hodge to the plate. She walked her first at bat. And knowing her dad, I'm going to tell you, I like to think I would have a good day today. I would be so out front. So I'm hoping she does not do like her dad. I hope she stays back. And she did do like her dad earlier, although I don't think she called me and left her batting gloves in the bucket of balls. So I had to run them up here. And if you guys have any girls that play softball, their batting gloves and their shoes are horrendous. They smell. So, yeah, it is. So, hey, got a strike one on Hayden Hodge. Brent. Thought you had that one.
Yeah.
It's just really tough to stay back after you've been. I mean, we've been playing some teams that have been having some really good pitching and stuff. So it's tough on hitters today. Watch big league hitters if they bring, if the game's out of hand or something, they bring somebody in that's taking 15, 20 miles off a pitch. It's just tough. Oh, we got a 2-ball, 1-strike count on Hayden. It's ball 3, and I've seen her swing at that pitch before.
Well, that was a strike in Gulfport.
That was a strike at Jones. Thought Noah was going to jump the fence in Jones. All right, ball 4. I'm not quite sure you can do that, but I'm not sure you can walk, take your helmet off, and swap it there. But it just happened.
She didn't even make it to first base yet?
No.
No, I don't think you're supposed to do that.
So Jayla's up. She was hit by a pitcher first at bat. Call strike, first pitch. Yeah, that's a learning. Coach Whitten's going to get on Hayden for that, I'm sure. Because you do that tomorrow night,
you're out.
Yeah, definitely. Got a 1-1 count on Jayla. Got a 21 count. We got nobody out in the top of the second. It is a foul ball.
Out of the way.
A 2-2 count. Here's when.
That's actually the second foul ball of this game.
Yeah, Coach Whitten didn't
that.
like the first one either. On 18. It was
Agner.
It was on Agner. Yeah. This is when you get nervous. You don't want any negatives at the plate on a day like today, but it's such a weird game. If you just sit back and let your hands work, just sit back. But it's so hard. Your brain don't let it work like that.
No, definitely not.
And his strike zone is going to be a little wider. An 8-0 ball game right now. She's a gamer, though. She keeps her game face on 24/7. I love it. All four on Jayla.
Yeah, are you talking about who are you talking about with the game face?
Sights, Jayla.
Yeah.
All right, number 9, Gentry at the plate. She was hit by the pitcher first at bat. Ball 1 to Caitlin. A 2-0 count. Yeah, I don't remember the little girl's name. She played shortstop one game and then pitched one game for them last year, and she's a pretty good player for her.
Ileana was her first name.
I don't know if she got a chance to go play college ball or not. She's a pretty good little player.
Oh, no. So you're talking about the other girl. I think she is playing somewhere.
As an infielder.
Yeah. She played travel ball for the Lady Tigers. I think Caitlin, Christina Jeter played with her one season.
Gotcha.
There at the end. I want to say I remember talking to her after our second game in Hernando, and she was excited about moving on to college.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and look her name up now. I don't remember.
I just remember a pretty good little player. Good look.
It's like Jill, something like that.
I know she played shortstop and then pitched a game. All right, 3 balls, no strikes to Gentry. Yeah, if you're going to get hit by a pitch, you don't want to do it on the 4th ball. So Gentry gets hit again. So I'm throwing to Gentry the other night. Her and Hayden are hitting, and she drills me in the head. I'm talking about one of those where you see stars, and I had to take 5 minutes, not for me, for her, for laughing. All right, we do have one out. Higginbotham at the plate. She had an infield single and a base on balls. But, yeah, she drained me in the head. Left a mark. I don't know if I have enough hair anymore to cover it up.
I've taken ricochets to the face, off poles, line drives off the ribs. I do not like throwing BP.
Yeah. We got a 3-0 count to Higginbotham. They make fun of me. I do okay now. We're playing every night this week. I'm not going to have any money. I have to call my lessons, or tune-ups as I like to call them. I'm not going to be able to be at Connection a whole lot this week. Higginbotham walks.
I thought that was only ball 3. Because the first one, the dead ball stepping off the rubber, that pitch should not have counted. But
we're not getting technical right now. It's 10-0 in the.
We'll give her ball 4.
Yep. All right, we got double A up. She doubled her last at bat.
the way you score that. You know, you step them off the base and do an out, and then you tag the closest fielder. The third baseman's going to have a heck of a fielding percentage after this
Do
game.
you really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You just learned me something.
Yeah, any of those type of things, it's credited to the closest fielder to the out.
I've just as wrong as you were before, and you just kept picking on me all week just to see if I'd be ugly. And I just don't do that to people like you do. And we still have some that would probably disagree. I'm going to tell you what, it took both of us who've been around the game a long time to finally go, you know what, I get it now.
Oh, I
don't like the ruling.
Yeah, I definitely like it. I mean, I definitely get the rule. And what we're talking about is runner on first, fly ball to the outfield, ball gets down, but we force the runner out at, say, second base. You know, how to actually score that. And it's officially scored a fielder's choice.
Taking a hit away from the runner.
Right.
I mean, the hitter.
But if my daughter's the batter, I'm going to argue one way. If my daughter's the pitcher, I'm going to argue the other.
Well, what you hope is, as a hitter or as a relative hitting, that the official scorekeeper does not know.
Yeah, right.
So 10-0 Tigers, top of the bottom of the second inning. Let's take a break.
Yeah, due up is Britton, Reed, and Christie.
All right, back in action, bottom of the second inning. Hey, good hack there. So we got Britton up, pitcher for the Eagles tonight. We run Noah off, Brent. Foul ball, strike two. We got no 2 count here. Yeah, I do like the way she's pitching, like she has a 0-0 game going on. She's hitting her spots and does what she needs to do right here.
You know, she's getting her opportunity, and she's taking the best of it, and throwing hard, throwing strikes.
We're going to have time. We're going to get to watch is it Japan against the United States tonight? Baseball. I haven't watched a ton of it. We watched it this weekend. That's fun stuff. Hey, ground ball back to Gentry. First out of the inning. Brings Reed up. He'll be a shortstop tonight. Strike one to Reed. They got a 1-1 count. One's across the board. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Got the lights on at Eagle Field. All right, got Christie up, left fielder for the Eagles. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Defensively, you got to stay on your toes. Oh, 2 count. 2 outs, bottom of the second. 10-0 Tigers. I didn't look at the other teams around DeSoto County playing. Have you?
I have not, but I can check that. I mean, some of them probably have not started yet. Their varsity games won't be until around 6 o'clock.
Right, they'll play their JV. There we go, ground ball to Callie Desmond for the 3rd out of the inning.
All right, 0 runs, 0 hits, 0 errors, 13 pitches. Due up is Kirkpatrick, Taylor, and Lynch.
Couldn't find him. All right, back in action, top of the third, 10-0 Tigers over the Eagles of Horn Lake. KK Kirkpatrick up. The strike zone will be widened, I'm sure now. KK was hit by a pitch and singled her second at bat. Hits that ball to the center fielder.
Oh, nice play.
Flies out to center field. Got AT up. She's been walked both previous at bats. Got a 1-0 count. Taylor. Evens count, 1-1.
You know what's really bad about the fact that we only have a couple drivers on this team?
Yeah, we have to drive them everywhere.
That's
what's
we
bad.
have to meet them back at the high school and can't go eat tacos.
Yeah, and I'm hungry too. I know y'all don't believe that. 2 ball, 1 strike. To Lynch. We just got them scared. Coach Widge's got them scared that they won't even look over here. Trying to get Lynch out of the way so I can see what the count is. Got a 2-2 count. I love it. When I was coaching, it would irritate me to death. Somebody, a player talking to a girlfriend or something outside or the phones just drive me nuts, which I don't put up with that. You got a 2-2 count, 3-2 count, and that's what, you hear people not talking about sports not being an important part of life, and that's just crazy. Base hit to right field. She went up and got that one. Well, base hit for Avery Taylor. It's a good piece of hitting right there. The ball's up and out. She just took it where it was pitched. Got Kaylin Lynch up. She had a single to center field and a base on balls. 2 previous at bats. Two-0 count. Two balls, 1 strike to Kaylin. Ball 3. 31, 1 out. 10-0 Hernando over Horn Lake. Top of the third. You had that, Brent. All right, Callie Desmond comes to the plate. You got 1 out. Top of the third. Desmond had a single to left, and I think she walked her last at bat. She had a single to left and a base on balls. We're going to check on it.
Yeah, base on balls.
Nothing but helped her average. She really got to stay back and let the ball travel here. Try to hit it right back up the box. Hits Desmond in the number 19. Hayden Hodge up to the plate. 2 previous walks. I didn't pause it, and I didn't say stay back, but I'm thinking it, Brent.
And I'm sure she's saying it to herself.
She's just wanting me to be real quiet back here and talk to the microphone, leave her alone, which I should. And I do most of the time. And don't look at me crazy. Unless I look really goofy, I can't ever remember my dad saying, anything to me. Ball hit center field. Still have one out. Jayla sights up. One and one count. One's across the board. Sight's hit by the pitch. All right, Gentry up. She's been hit by a pitch twice. No chance that cup's staying up in this wind.
No, and you're going to be cleaning that hot chocolate off my table.
Yep. There we go. All right, we got a 2-0 count to Gentry. 12-0 Tigers. We got a 30 count to Gentry. One count to Gentry. Ball 4. Olivia Higginbotham, leadoff hitter, back at the plate.
She hit twice in the first inning and got a single and a walk.
Hits that ball really good. It's going to be over her head. For a stand-up double, 3 RBIs. Hit that ball well. Second hit of the day for Olivia. Got double A, Allie Agnew up. Also had a double. Double and 2 walks on the night. Michael Anderson flying right there, boy. Umpire is rolling across the field. Hope he don't pull something.
We might have to send him his highlight videos.
Yeah. He was rolling there. Molly is quicker than Michael. We got a 2-0 count, 2 outs. 16-0 Tigers.
Well, if we get to the next batter, we will. Oh no, that's KK. I'm sorry. I thought that was Lillian.
Yeah, that's probably all for your starters this game. After this inning, got a 3-1 count. Allie Agner. Three-two count. 3-2 count, 2 outs to Allie Agner. Ball hit sharply to shortstop. We're going to leave the scoring to the official score.
Well,
It
was in the gap. I gave her a double.
I would give her a double. Kirkpatrick up, I'm sorry, KK. I do that a lot. I play with a Kilpatrick.
Ooh, nice pitch.
All right, runner left early, 3 outs. Top of the third, 16-0, Hernando over Horn Lake.
All right, due up for Horn Lake is going to be Greenleaf, Blackman, and Jones.
Right. All right, Brent, 16-0 Tigers. Got Greenleaf up, the second baseman, the Eagles. I don't know, I might want to hit in this game. Wind starting to blow out a little bit, I think. It's really going across, blowing it across. Foul ball, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Strike three.
You missed one.
I did. Somebody texted me. It scared me. Somebody asked if I was okay. I think I'm okay. All right, Blackman up, first baseman. Good pitch. She's hitting her spots. I mean, that's what you got to do, you know, kind of treat it as a bullpen. Go out there and do your thing.
Well, I've told you before in these games, I just love her mechanics. She's got great internal rotation mechanics.
Two-one count. Evens it up, 2-2, 1 out. It's unfair. Pretty good change up there.
Yeah, that was. But again, you know, Caitlin's here to get her work in.
Yeah.
And so she's not going to just throw fastball,
No.
fastball. She needs to throw other pitches, and that was a great pitch.
It really was. Jones up, right fielder for the Eagles. Swing and a miss, strike one. Good swing by Jones.
I mean, she's throwing right at 79% strikes. That's hard to do in a bullpen session by yourself.
Right.
So she's doing a great job on the circle.
Foul ball down the left field line. We'll go third base line instead of left field line, but it ended up in left field. All right, got a 2-2 count. Okay.
All right.
Ball game.
They, again, at the home plate, they probably, had an agreement
Yep.
of how many innings would go, what the run limit would be, that kind of thing.
Well, hey, no matter what, we're 1-0 in district play right now. We play a really good team tomorrow night. DeSoto Central will be fired up. I know the fans will be there, and Coach Witten, and you can bet DC will be fired up after we advance.
And their crowd is one of the most energetic crowds in softball. They're going to be, dressed up in wigs and hula skirts and all kinds of stuff, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, we're looking forward to it.
All right.